What if fixing your blood sugar was as simple as 2 minutes each morning? Most seniors don't realize their first habit of the day can either spike their glucose or reset their body's sugar control. Stay with me, because habit number 4 is the one even doctors often forget. But what most people miss is what comes next. After 60, your body handles sugar differently. You might feel tired even after breakfast, or notice your blood sugar creeping up. But what if a few small morning tweaks could stabilize your glucose, improve energy, and even support your kidneys? Today I'll share 7 science-backed habits that can reset your morning metabolism and help you take back control. Remember, this is educational. Always check with your healthcare provider before making changes. 1. Hydration first. Water as your blood's natural thinner. You might not realize it, but one of the simplest ways to lower your morning blood sugar doesn't come from a pill or a special diet. It comes from water. You see, after a long night's sleep, your body wakes up slightly dehydrated. Your blood is thicker. Your kidneys are working harder. And for seniors, especially those managing diabetes, this means your glucose levels can stay stubbornly high, even before breakfast. In fact, a 2013 study in diabetes care found that seniors who started their day with proper hydration saw a 6% drop in fasting glucose. That's a quiet but powerful shift. So how does this work? Think of water as your blood's natural oil change. Just like fresh oil keeps a car's engine running smoothly, hydration keeps your blood flowing freely, allowing sugar and insulin to circulate the way they should. Frank, one of my patients at 71, used to wake up foggy and thirsty. His glucose monitor often showed numbers in the 140s before breakfast. But after he started drinking a full glass of room temperature water, about 12 ounces, as soon as he woke up, something changed. Within 2 weeks, his morning glucose numbers dropped to the 100s and 20s, and he felt less sluggish getting out of bed. It's such a small habit, but it sets the tone for your entire day. So, tomorrow morning, before your coffee or breakfast, try this. Fill a glass with 8 to 16 ounces of room temperature water. Sip it slowly as you sit by the window or plan your day. Optional, add a slice of lemon or a pinch of cinnamon for extra support. But what most people miss is what comes next. This isn't about perfection. It's about starting small. A glass of water isn't just refreshing. It's an act of care for your aging body. 2. Post-meal walking. Activating your glucose vacuum. Here's a surprising truth. Your muscles are one of the most powerful tools for lowering blood sugar, and you don't even have to lift weights to use them. In fact, a simple walk after a meal can activate what I like to call your body's glucose vacuum. You see, when you move your muscles, even with gentle activity like walking, they start pulling sugar out of your bloodstream and storing it for energy. This happens through GLUT4 transporters, which work independently of insulin. Think of it like this. Every step you take is like opening little doors in your muscles, allowing sugar to flow in instead of sitting in your blood where it causes damage. And the science backs this up. A 2020 study in PMC Exercise Science found that just 15 minutes of walking after a meal significantly reduced glucose spikes in older adults. Helen, 68, used to dread her mornings. She'd eat breakfast, sit on the couch, and within an hour she felt heavy and foggy. But when she began doing light hallway walks for 10 to 15 minutes after breakfast, everything changed. No more energy crashes, no more post-meal highs on her glucose meter. This isn't about working out. It's about gently telling your body, we're still here and we still move. So, try this tomorrow. 15 minutes of light, walking about 30 minutes after your meal. If it's too cold or rainy, simply walk around your home or even do chair exercises. The key isn't speed, it's consistency. Ignore this. And the symptoms often get worse without warning. This tiny effort pays dividends, not just for your glucose, but for your independence, because every step today is a step away from future complications. 3. Protein and fiber breakfast, your blood sugar's bodyguard. If your first meal of the day isn't protecting your blood sugar, it might be sabotaging it. Here's what most people don't realize. After 60, your body's response to carbohydrates slows down. The same toast and jam that worked in your 40s can now lead to sugar spikes and energy crashes. But there's good news. Your breakfast can also be your body's blood sugar bodyguard. Here's how. Protein in the morning triggers a hormone called GLP-1. Think of GLP-1 as a traffic cop slowing down sugar's rush into your bloodstream. Pair that with fiber, which acts like speed bumps for carbs, and you have a breakfast that keeps your glucose steady for hours. A 2020 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that seniors who ate high-protein breakfasts reduced their post-meal glucose by 16%. That's a meaningful shift for both energy and long-term health. Rosa, 72, was skeptical at first. She loved her toast and coffee. But after switching to a protein smoothie with Greek yogurt, chia seeds, and half a banana, her morning glucose readings started dropping. And within a month, her doctor noted her A1C had improved from 7.3 to 6.9. So, what should you try tomorrow? 25 grams of protein plus 8 grams of fiber within 1 hour of waking. Options: a veggie omelet with avocado, or Greek yogurt topped with flax seeds and berries. Even a simple boiled egg and handful of walnuts can make a difference. This isn't about restriction. It's about building a stronger foundation for your day. Wait until you see what happens when you combine this with one small habit, because every bite is either moving you closer to stability or keeping you on the blood sugar roller coaster. 4. Morning sunlight, resetting your sugar clock. What if the secret to lowering your blood sugar wasn't something you ate, but something you saw? It turns out your eyes aren't just windows to the world. They're also windows to your internal sugar clock. You see, when sunlight enters your eyes and touches your skin, first thing in the morning, it signals your brain's master clock, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This resets your circadian rhythm and lowers early cortisol spikes, which are known to raise fasting glucose levels in seniors. Think of sunlight as your body's natural reset button. Just 10 to 15 minutes each morning can synchronize your hormones and prepare your cells for better glucose control all day. A 2022 study in the Journal of Endocrinology found that seniors who got morning sunlight improved their insulin sensitivity by 17%. That's not just a number. It's a step towards steadier energy and fewer afternoon slumps. Ben, 69, made a small shift. Instead of checking his phone in the dark, he took his coffee to the porch each morning. After a few weeks, he noticed his glucose monitor showing more consistent numbers, and he felt calmer as he started the day. You don't need full sun, just natural light. Even a cloudy morning helps. So tomorrow, try this. Step outside within 30 minutes of waking. Expose your face and arms to daylight for 10 to 15 minutes. If you can't go out, sit by an east-facing window. It's a quiet ritual, but it tells your body, we're awake. It's time to thrive. This is when your vagus nerve quietly reboots your whole system. And this isn't just about glucose. Morning light feeds your energy, mood, and even your sleep later that night. 5. Mindful breathing. Cooling the morning glucose surge. We often talk about what to eat or drink for better blood sugar. But what about how you breathe? The truth is, your breath is one of the most powerful tools for calming the very hormones that spike your glucose. Here's how it works. When you practice slow, deep breathing first thing in the morning, you activate your vagus nerve. This tells your body to shift out of fight or flight mode and into rest and digest. As cortisol levels drop, so does your liver's release of glucose into the blood. Think of your breath as a gentle brake on a runaway glucose train. A 2021 study in mind-body research showed that seniors who practiced just 5 minutes of mindful breathing each morning reduced their fasting glucose by 8% in 4 weeks. Martha, 73, was skeptical. "How could breathing change my sugar?" she asked. But after 2 weeks of starting her day with slow nasal breathing, 4 counts in, hold for 4, 6 counts out, her glucose readings began to level out. Even more, she felt calmer facing her day. You don't need a meditation cushion. Just sit comfortably and try this. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Hold gently for 4 counts. Exhale slowly through your nose for 6 counts. Repeat for 5 to 10 minutes. And what comes next? Even more powerful. Breath isn't just life. It's a message to your body. You're safe. You can heal. 6. Magnesium boost, supporting cellular sugar pumps. Here's a question most doctors don't ask. Are your cells even ready to absorb sugar? You see, every time you eat, your body depends on tiny pumps in your cells to pull glucose out of your bloodstream. But here's the catch. Those pumps only work when they're powered by magnesium. And after age 60, magnesium deficiency becomes more common. Stress, certain medications, and even lower magnesium in our soil mean your body may not be getting enough. Think of magnesium as the WD-40 for your cell's glucose doors. Without it, those doors can stick shut, leaving sugar floating in your blood where it does the most damage. A 2015 study in diabetes and metabolism found that elderly diabetics who took magnesium supplements improved their glucose uptake significantly. James, 65, used to feel frustrated. He was eating better and walking daily, but his glucose numbers barely budged. When he added a handful of pumpkin seeds to his breakfast and a low-dose magnesium glycinate supplement, his A1C dropped from 7.1 to 6.8 within 3 months. So, here's how you can start supporting your cellular sugar pumps. Add magnesium-rich foods like spinach, almonds, or pumpkin seeds to your morning meal. Or consider 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate with breakfast. Always check with your doctor first. The next 5 minutes control how your joints move for the next 5 hours. Because the real danger isn't just high sugar. It's how that sugar stiffens your cells, your joints, and your independence over time. 7. Stress reset ritual, quieting sugar-spiking hormones. Here's something you might not expect. Your first thoughts in the morning can change your blood sugar for the rest of the day. When you wake up stressed, thinking about bills, health worries, or family issues, your body releases cortisol. And cortisol isn't just a stress hormone. It also signals your liver to dump glucose into your blood, preparing for a fight that never comes. But there's a gentle way to flip that switch. A 2019 study in psychoneuroendocrinology found that seniors who spent just 2 to 3 minutes journaling gratitude each morning lowered their cortisol by 12%. And their glucose variability improved too. Think of gratitude as your body's reset button, switching you from fight to flow. Linda, 70, started this practice over tea each morning. She simply wrote down 3 things she was grateful for. A sunny day, her grandchildren's laughter, her neighbor waving from across the street. Within a few weeks, her glucose monitor reflected steadier numbers, and she felt calmer facing each day. You don't need a fancy journal. Try this tomorrow. Take a notepad or even the back of an envelope. Write 3 small things you're grateful for, no matter how simple. Breathe slowly as you write. Let your body feel the shift. This is the part where healing starts feeling like home. Because healing isn't only about numbers, it's about finding moments of peace that ripple through your whole body. Sometimes the biggest changes don't come from doing more. They come from doing a few small things with care. A glass of water, a short walk after breakfast, a moment of sunlight, a breath, a gratitude note. These little habits may seem simple, but together they create a ripple effect, calming your hormones, steadying your sugar, and helping you feel more like you again. And isn't that what it's about? Feeling strong enough to enjoy your days, steady enough to climb the stairs, present enough to play with your grandchildren without worrying about numbers on a screen. So, which of these habits feels doable for you tomorrow morning? Start with just one. Let it settle. Let your body feel the shift. And if this spoke to you, if you're ready to reclaim your mornings and your strength, subscribe and join our healthy aging family. You deserve to wake up each day feeling steady, strong, and free. Your mornings aren't just about glucose. They're about staying strong for the ones who love you.